Hey loves, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing a set where I let y'all choose exactly what I would be doing today. So this is what I came up with when I put it all together, and I hope you all enjoy it. So yeah, let's just hop into the video. So here I'm just showing you all the acrylics that I use, so I don't have to mention them since they are in the picture and I show exactly what brand it is. But you guys, I took a poll on Instagram and I wanted y'all to choose kind of sort of the details of the nails. So I didn't go too into depth, but I did choose like the shape. I let y'all choose the shape. I let y'all choose like if you want it colorful or neutral, if you want it bling or no bling, and what was the other one? I don't know. I'm gonna link them right here for y'all, but I let y'all choose and we came up with this. So it came out super cute, you guys. I was really excited about it. So y'all did choose extra long, so that's what we went with. And I was so happy that y'all chose that. I should have known that y'all would choose that because a lot of people like extra long nails. And I feel like extra long nails are actually easier to do art on. So I was super happy that y'all chose that one. I don't mind doing other nails though, but these, y'all know I love my long nails. So right here, we're just taking different colors and I'm just going ahead and marbling them. So that's basically all I'm doing for the first nail is going ahead and marbling. Now y'all, I have so much stuff to talk about today, so I'm glad this is kind of a long video, and I'm probably not going to cut out too much just because I want to be able to talk to y'all and get everything that I've been wanting to get out in other videos, but the videos were too short. So anyway, so on my community post, I posted a Q&A little thing where y'all can ask me whatever y'all would like to, but I know everybody cannot see it and it probably doesn't pop up all the time. Like it just varies. But I wanted to do a Q&A and y'all are able to pretty much ask me whatever you want. And I'm going to do a video on that. I don't know if I'm going to do it just solely me and the camera, or if I'm going to be doing nails while I answer it. I might be doing nails while I answer. I think that would be cool. But yeah, y'all let me know down below. We're going to do it in this video. So let's do a Q&A. Y'all can ask me any question down below in the comments, and in another video, I will be answering anything y'all want to know. It doesn't have to be related to nails. It can be anything that y'all want to know about me, or like, you know, just anything. So, so if y'all would like to do that, just comment below and I'll be adding those questions to the questions that I already have. I already have a few because I posted on Instagram and I posted up here. So I already have a couple. And there's some real interesting questions, y'all. Like, y'all are funny. But I'll be doing that. So y'all just let me know in the comments. Now, I kept this part in slow motion because, well, in real time, not slow motion. I kept it in real time because I just wanted y'all to see how I applied the beads to make this marble effect. And I honestly used too big of beads. And later on, I show y'all the size bead that I should have been using the whole entire time. But I mean, nonetheless, it came out okay. As long as you do it a little thin and not so thick to where when you cap it, because you do have to cap any nails that you do like this, you always have to cap it with clear. And what capping means, if y'all don't know, is just putting clear acrylic over top of all the designs. And some people, well, most people build it up, which means like they build the apex with the clear acrylic. So you always want to make sure that your base, which this would right here, the marbling would be your base. You always want to make sure that that's pretty thin to the tip and the natural nail, because you don't want it to be too bulky when you do apply that extra layer, which would be the clear acrylic. Now, y'all, I know this is really off topic, but I just have a funny quick story for y'all because I posted this on Facebook And it was like so funny to me because y'all, like, it's so random, but I was going to CVS, right? And I had to I just had to go in there and pick up this this medication that my derm gave me, because y'all, but I'd be breaking out like this since I'm getting a little older, and y'all know when you get a little older your skin start changing and stuff. So I don't know what's been going on with my skin, but I had to go see a dermatologist, and I went to go see the best dermatologist that we have in like the 757 area. Okay. And it took me like 4 months to get an appointment with her. That's how bomb she is. Allegedly. I have not seen any improvement yet, so we're getting to that. But anyway, I went to her, and I had to go pick up my prescription. So I'm going inside CVS, and you always see, like people panhandling, if y'all know what panhandling is, or like just asking for money and stuff. So I go in the store, but before I can get in the store, mind you, I have my son with me. So the lady asked, can I bring her out a lemonade, or can I go get her a lemonade? And so I'm like, y'all, okay, so please don't judge me. Y'all don't judge me. So I instantly say no. Or I didn't even say no. I didn't say no out my mouth. I just like shook my hand, because I'm just so used to like people tapping on my car window when I'm at a light and be like, can I give you some money, or, stuff like that. So I instantly like just shook my head and my hand, like kind of no. But then I was like, you know what? That's rude, y'all. Like, that's so mean. So I ended up going to get her lemonade, and the only lemonade that they had in there was Minute Maid lemonade, y'all. So I go back outside, and we go back out, and I give her, I said, oh, did you still want the lemonade? And she was about to grab it. And then when she seen like the brand, she was like, oh no, I don't drink Minute Maid lemonade. So at this point, I'm like, excuse me? Like, what? You don't drink Minute Maid lemonade, but you begging me for lemonade? Okay. Child, then I get to the car, and my son was like, well, can I get the lemonade? And I'm like, yeah, go ahead and get the lemonade. Because so after he takes the lemonade, the lady comes up to the car, y'all, and she's like, wait, is that real lemonade? And I'm like, my son is about to drink it now. So y'all, it was just so awkward. Like, it was the most awkward thing. And I was just like, I can't believe she even said that. Like, that's like me asking for a meal. If I'm homeless and I'm asking for a meal and you bring me out McDonald's instead of a lobster, like, be grateful. Be grateful. That was the moral of the story, y'all. People need to be grateful for the stuff that they get, because I didn't even have to do that. And granted, I was a little rude at first, but I switched it up and I caught myself. And, people fix themselves, and I fixed myself, and I end up getting you a little lemonade. But girl, you too bougie for Minute Maid lemonade? Like, okay, I mean, I don't like Minute Maid lemonade either, but that's all they had. Shoot. But back to the video. We're doing some color blocking, you guys. So I'm really bad at color blocking, but I think this one kind of came out actually really good, and I was actually surprised. But what y'all saw me do was use an X-Acto knife, and I dipped it in some monomer before I cut it, just so that it wouldn't be sticky, but clearly that did not work. And I think I just messed that up because I did not wait for it to dry enough. And this formula of acrylic powder, which is the dynamic nail supply, dries on the slower side. So I just needed to wait a little longer for it to dry before I was supposed to cut it. So that's why it came out like that. So when I do my editing and I'm able to, just chill and look back and watch everything that I did like how the nails came out. I absolutely love them, but as always, there can always be a little improvement. And if you can see my pointer finger, it's kind of like, even though this is just the base and I have not capped it yet, it's a little lumpy. So even with it being that I'm about to cap it, you should still try to lay your acrylic as precise to the tip, to the nail tip, as you can. And when I say that, I mean like your acrylic should be matching up with the sides, with the sidewalls of your tip, as straight as that tip was before you laid any acrylic on it. So on this finger, as you can see, well, hold on. What I'm doing right here is I took some of that acrylic off because I had completely forgot that I was doing color blocking. So I ended up having to scrape some of that off and do what I actually initially planned to do, which was do the marble in the middle and then have two different colors at the top and the bottom. So yeah, so like I was saying, just make sure that you are laying your acrylic as straight as possible. Make sure nothing is overflowing on the sides of the tip so that when you go into file, you're not having to overfile one spot to match the other spot, if that makes sense. So just make sure that you're laying your acrylic as precise as you can if possible. You can always take a file or your e-file and fix it up, but you don't even want to have to do that. And when I first started doing nails, I had to do so much filing, y'all. Like, I mean, my arms was hurting. Like, that's how much filing I had to do. But now it's getting a little easier. I'm laying acrylic a little better. I'm definitely still not a pro. I definitely still have a lot of tweaking to do, as you can see, and that's exactly what I'm explaining right now. But it is getting better as time goes on and with more practice. So just stick to it, and I promise y'all it gets easier. Now, y'all showed me a lot of love on my last video, which I will link right here for you guys. But y'all showed me a lot of love on my last video, and I was shocked to see how many of y'all actually liked me doing the clothes at the end, because I thought that people would actually have a problem with me like switching it up and intertwining clothing with nails, but y'all seem to like it. So let me know down below if y'all would like me to do more clothing hauls, and where would y'all like me to buy them from if I was to do more clothing hauls. So let me know down below, because I honestly I don't go out. Like, I really don't go out too much. So I really don't have too many clothes, but it's about to be summer, you guys, and I need to go shopping anyway. So I figure if I'm going to go shopping, then why not make use of it and, you know, kill two birds with one stone. So right here, I'm using another Dynamic Nail Supply acrylic, and I will link a couple of those videos right here for y'all to go check out, which I really like their acrylics. You just have to know how to work with them, and they are a little on the slow drying side. So if you like a little more faster drying acrylic, you will either not like these at all, or if you do still want to try them out, just add a little bit of acetone in your monomer. Now, I know people don't like to add acetone in their monomer because they say that it dries your brush out, but I have this really good brush cleaner that I use, and I actually don't use it to clean my brushes. I actually use it just to like soak my brushes and to make the bristles soft again. So I'll definitely link that down in the description box for y'all in case y'all would like to go ahead and purchase that, because I promise you, like, it brings my brushes back to life. Like, I mean, your brush can't be too raggedy now. Like, if it's time to throw that bad boy away, then just throw it away, girl. Throw it away. But if your brush bristles are just like a little frayed right after you are applying acrylic and you feel like you can't bring it back, make sure that you clean it out with monomer and wipe it out as much as you can with something that can get in between the bristles, and then dip it in this brush cleaner solution. And I promise you, like, it makes a world of a difference. It feels like oil. Like, the brush cleaner feels like oil to me. So I'm not sure if that's why it helps, because oil does make bristles softer, but I don't know, you guys. I don't know what's in it. I just know that it has kept my Pana brush around for a very long time now. But in this video, I'm actually using the Dynamic Nail Supply acrylic brush, so which I like, but I still prefer my Pana brush, which I don't even know why I didn't use that brush today, but it's all good. Everything worked out and the nails came out cute. So right here, what y'all saw me do, I was brushing my I was putting some acrylic on the green little bibs that I have. And yes, those bibs are the ones that I got from Shein in my last haul that I did. I tested them out today, and I'll comment on that in a minute. But right here, I was just trying to see which one would ombre better into the pink. And when I did this color, I was like, that's a little too bright and it's just throwing all the other nails off. So I know I needed to add more color to it to bring out the other colors in the other nails. So I ended up trying to add an orange and it wasn't really meshing right. And the reason why this wasn't meshing right is because I did not do the ombre correctly. You're supposed to start at the bottom and work your way up for ombre, but I was so indecisive about the colors that I was going to use that it did not work out that way. Now, do y'all remember this box? This is another box that I opened up on my last video, and we're going to be using that today. The color scheme was perfect for this box, so I was super excited to use that because I was really excited when I got that box. But anyway, right here I am just going ahead and I am capping all the nails in clear. I don't think I showed me capping all of them in clear, but I just wanted to show y'all that I did cap them all in clear. And this one was probably the one I had to work the most on just because of how uneven the base was. The rest of them were pretty even, so I didn't have to lay as many beads down to get a even layer for the for building it up. And I was actually just practicing a little bit trying to build an apex, which I shouldn't have even done that on this type of nail just because my base was not right to even be trying to do all that. But I did make the apex. I ended up making a pretty decent apex, and the nail ended up coming out really good from the side profile, which I clearly did not show. But I'm definitely going to do start doing videos where I am building the apex more, even if it's on a practice hand. I usually don't build the apex because it is on a practice hand, but I know that people want to see the structure of nails and how to build and how to shape and how to file. So I'm gonna start to do a little bit of that in my videos. I don't do a lot of it just because I am still learning myself. So a lot of the stuff is not perfect anyway. So I don't want to teach y'all anything wrong. But here I am taking my 5-in-1 bit and I'm going ahead and I am just shaping them up a little bit before I actually take my manual file and file the sides. So I don't have to, do too much work with that file. But this one I mainly use for the cuticle area, and that's just to seal the cuticle in. Now, somebody on Instagram asked me today about bling placement and how to place bling. Now that I can explain very thoroughly for y'all because one of my favorite things to do is bling. Now on this design of nails, I did not do anything like crazy with bling, but I can. Like, I definitely can. Because I just love bling and I love placement of bling. I love how it makes the nail look. I love the different things that you can do with it. But I'll still go into a little detail of just, how I placed it and everything when I get to that part. But right here, I'm going ahead and just filing under the nail. Like, I know y'all notice sometimes that it can get a little bulky under the nail, so you do not want that. So just take your file and try to make it a little thinner, not so thin that you feel like it might break at the tip, but thin enough to make it look flattering, because you do not want no thick nail at the tip, girl. So let me just tell y'all, it is a lot harder to work on a practice hand than it is a real person. And I do know this because even though I don't show me doing real people on my videos, it's just because I have one person that I actually practice on, and she lets me like practice on her. So I have a feel of actually doing someone else's nails, and it's not the same. It's a lot easier to do someone else's nails than it is on a practice hand. And I don't really know why that is. Yeah, I really don't know why it is. Like, because people move too. Like, she'll move her hands a little bit, but that doesn't really bother me as much as this practice hand, like just wobbling everywhere. And maybe because of the weight difference, I'm not sure, but just know, a little heads up, it's a lot harder to do a practice hand than it is someone else's hand. So if you can get it down to doing a practice hand really, really good, then you'll be bomb at doing a real person's nails. Now, y'all, I had to take the big gun out because that little hand file was not doing it for me, because this nail was just a little too lumpy for me to be trying to do what I need to do. So I took my 5-in-1 bit and I just put it on the sides of the tip, and that makes it a little straighter, a little quicker. If you are comfortable doing that, that definitely works. You don't have to use this drill bit, but that's just what I had, and I didn't feel like changing it. This drill bit, when you're doing that, works a little better on shorter nails, but when you're doing long nails like this, I would use a more straighter one. Yeah, I would use a more straight bit than the 5-in-1 bit, just because it's more of a triangular shape. So now that all the acrylic is laid, we are going to go ahead and use some Modelone's Builder Gel. We're going to put that down first. This is how I do my full nail bling, if anybody was wondering. I put some Builder Gel. It doesn't have to be this kind, but you can put this down, or you can use what I would actually suggest a little more is the Cuticle Rhinestone gel. I would put that down first, and then you are going to take some top coat, you guys, and you're going to put it right over the Builder Gel or the rhinestone glue. You're going to put it directly over it. Do not press it in too much if you don't want to contaminate the top coat, but I really don't care because I don't use this top coat anymore for nails or for anybody or myself. I use it primarily for this, but that I do that because I actually got this little tip and trick from, I think, Tabitha Scott, if I'm not mistaken, and she only uses Builder Gel and hard gel on her channel. She doesn't do acrylic, but what she does is she puts down Builder Gel, I think, first, and then she'll put a layer of top coat on it real lightly. Do not press it in, and then she will put her stones on like this so that she doesn't have to go back and top coat it, and it seals them in, because when you're putting these gems on, like how you see here, I'm pressing them in a little bit when I'm putting them down. So the sides are pretty much covered by the gel and the top coat. So it's pretty much sealing it in with one step instead of two, if that makes sense. And it's a lot easier to do this because when you are doing a full bling nail, it's hard after the fact to top coat everything because you don't want to go over the stones. And some people use like it's called like a gel pen or a top coat pen, where you can get like in between the stones. But honestly, like, how time consuming is that? So who wants to really do that? I feel like this is the easiest way to do it and the quickest way, especially when you are on time constraints with clients and you have another client after that. Nobody got time to be going in between each stone trying to top coat and get a little shine. Just put it all on in the beginning and put those jewels on, cure it, and you're good to go. And this does work. I have actually tried it out with my the lesbian nails that I did. I actually had, was it that nail? Was it that? I'm pretty sure that's the, I'm pretty sure I tried this method with that one, but I have tried it before on my nails. I just really can't remember if it was that one or not. It might have been the bling set that I did, because those were poly gel. It might have been the bling set. But anyway, I have tried this method out and it works, you guys. So your stones are not going to go anywhere. I promise you. Like, your stone, as long as you're using a good builder gel, or the Cuticle Rhinestone gel, which I personally recommend to do this if you're going to be wearing them for a long time. I recommend the Cuticle gel and then top coating it with a top coat of your choice. And putting the stones on exactly like this. Now, for stone bling placement, it just depends on what I'm doing. For this one, I was definitely just winging it. I had no idea what I was going to do. I just knew that I wanted to use colors because the colorful scheme would look better versus me just putting all, you know, like clear or silver rhinestones on it, or just all AB crystals. AB crystals would have looked fine. And I did include AB crystals in here, which are the really, really tiny ones that you see. So that's what I'm placing right now. I'm actually placing AB crystals right now down right here in the middle. And then I'm just going to go directly in the middle of those crystals, of those rhinestones, and I'm going to put some silver clear bling going down the very middle of it, just to give it a little more color. So basically I had the colorful ones that you see on the side right here, then I had AB crystals, and then I had some more rhinestones that were just the clear kind. They did not have any background or iridescent color to it at all. They were just clear and shiny. Now, if this was a different type of set, I would have put even more things on it, like caviar beads. And when you do that, I also got that trick from Tabitha Scott. Now, I'm not sure where she got her tricks from, but this is who I got my bling tricks from, because she does really, really, really intricate bling sets. And that is really the only person who I like on YouTube that does like crazy bling, and it comes out so perfect. I mean, I like everybody else's bling that I watch. Don't get me wrong, I didn't mean it like that, but hers are like my favorite. Like, I love how she does her bling placement, and so I kind of try to take after that a little bit. I'm not as good as her, but one day I soon hope to be. But sometimes I will put small caviar beads, like where all that dead space is, I will put small caviar beads. But I did not really need to do that with this, because if you notice underneath, even though it's dead space, it's still sparkling, and it's sparkling because I put that layer of acrylic down, and the acrylic that I laid on this nail was a glitter acrylic. So I always, at least so far, when doing full bling, I will always lay a holographic gel polish down, a reflective gel polish down, or I will lay a glitter acrylic down before placing the gems or rhinestones or jewels down over top of it. And that just gives it a little oomph, y'all. Like, I promise you, it really makes a difference, and you don't have to place as much bling or spend as much time placing bling down if you do that. So I went ahead and I cured that nail under my lamp, and I am going ahead and I am doing some cuticle rhinestones and some cuticle bling, whatever you want to call it. I'm going ahead and doing that, and I am just placing some more builder gel. And the reason why I'm just using builder gel on this is because it's a practice hand. If this was a real person, I would be using my McCart rhinestone gel for this. So right here, I was just trying to figure out what colors I want to use. So I tried to use that clear crystal that I really liked in my last haul, but I was like, no, it's not doing it for me. It's too plain. So I end up taking those clear ones off, and I think I replaced it with, I can't remember, either a yellow or an orange one. I really don't remember. Matter of fact, I don't even think it was any of those colors. I think it was that light pink color that I replaced it with. And clearly I was sitting there trying to figure out what color to do. But yeah, I put the light pink with the dark pink in the middle, and then I just go ahead and I am going to take some more clear and AB rhinestones, and I am just going to place those surrounding the big crystals. Now, first and foremost, I just want to get up here and apologize for my crusty crab hands, because ain't nobody even tell me to come on this video and embarrass myself like that. Like, y'all, I'm always ashy, like, and my wife is always like, girl, like, come on, put some lotion on, you always ashy. Like, I gotta get my life together, because this is what happens when you don't go nowhere. Like, you just start being bummy, and I gotta get myself together. Like, I really have to get myself together, because it's no way that I'm up here showing y'all how crusty I am. Like, so embarrassing, so embarrassing. But anyway, you guys, after I do this, honestly, that is all to the nails. Like, I just put a few more crystals, I go ahead and I top coat it, and that is all I did to these nails. It was actually really quick, you guys. Like, I know this video is long, but it really didn't take me too long to do this, considering I didn't know what I was doing going into it. And I would have to say that my favorite nail up here was the color blocking one. It was either the color block or the the color block one. That was my favorite one, even though I love bling, but that wasn't my favorite bling that I've done before, so I'm not gonna say that that's my favorite. But definitely the color blocking, and I was real proud of how straight and it came out. I thought it was really pretty. And right here, I am just going ahead and I'm top coating with the Young Nails finish gel. Now, y'all know I usually use the Dynamic Nail Supply top coat, which is my favorite top coat, but I decided to go ahead and use this one because this is second to the Dynamic. And yeah, that is all I did, you guys. I went ahead and I cleaned them off on the sides. Make sure you are doing this step, okay? Because once that cures, you do not want your nails to look lumpy because you forgot to wipe the sides. Make sure you are wiping the sides before curing those nails. I promise you, it makes a difference. Make sure you are doing just that. And yeah, you guys, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the look, and this is how they came out, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right, bye.